up, everybody, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Glad you made it. It's another social production. We're doing it. It is Friday, February the 4th, 2022, baby. Sip, sip to all you guys out there. Hope everybody's safe and sound. Hope everybody's having a ball. We're at it, baby. We are just expanding our horizon together. It's looking lovely outside, not gonna lie to you. It's a little bit of a little bit of that snowfall. So right now you'll if you're here in the GTA, if you're in Toronto, if you're on a most of the Canada, I'm assuming you're getting a bit of snow at this time. It's February, so enjoy it. Careful, do some slipping and sliding, go rescue a couple of penguins, go play with a couple of seals, play with a couple of sperm whales. Yeah, sperm whales. That's what other animals do really well in the cold. The sperm whale does really well. The penguins do really well. The seals do really well. That's all I can think of for now. But go make friends is essentially what I'm trying to tell you. Hope everybody's doing well, man. It's Friday. We did it. It's the end of the week. A lot of things are moving forward. A lot of things are happening. We're just gonna have fun today, as per usual. If you're a long-time listener and viewer to the show, thank you very much for all the love and support. Feel it right here. I want to give it back right to you. Hot potatoes with feelings, baby. That's what it is. And if you're a newbie, if you're just tuning in at random, you happen to just you're out there in the online ether. You're just you're that online cowboy or cowgirl. You're like, oh, I'm gonna hop on my online pony and just ride around. What's that? It's tumbleweed. That's what that is. Well, what's that other thing? It's a saloon. We're in the Wild West here. It's on the onlines, though. That's what it is. So if you happen to stumble upon this little joint right here, welcome. We talk about everything and nothing. The most expert opinions. The most, if you're looking for facts, this is where you should not be looking. But if you happen to, if you want to come here for some fun, that's what we're here for. Otherwise, we'll toss in some facts just to mix our. You want to confuse yourself. That's what I've been learning. When you want to, talked about it briefly last episode. You want to build muscles, confuse the muscles. Want to build brain, confuse the brains. Information, different forms of information, and it's all just what you make of it. That's really the bottom line. If anything, everybody should at this point, that should be the underlying theme of every. I think if that's one thing we've learned moving into 2022 and forward, everything you should just consume it and then make of it what you will. Do not just or make of it or take it for just straight up. Just take it. It's what it is, baby. We just give it and you take it and you take it and then we give it and then we give and then we'll take it too. There's a lot of giving and taking. Just when I thought I was on the outside, they asked me to step inside. Just when I thought I was on the periphery, they're like, you're in the core. Just like, just when I thought I managed to, not be inside, I was pushed inside. Famous saying, you guys know what I'm talking about. Just as I thought I was, that's what they did. And that's teamwork, baby, because there is that pulling and receiving and giving and taking and everything. And today I told you guys, we're gonna have fun. It's February, we're gonna have fun. Things are loosening up. It's getting loose outside, baby. Everybody is. I'm seeing more people on the streets. I'm seeing more people outside their homes. Not that not in like a creepy perverted way. Like, no, I'm just like regular. If I'm walking or driving, I'll see people outside their home. Not that I'm like planning to sit outside your house and wait for you to come out. All not into that. But I've seen people and it's nice, baby, because spring is around the corner and everybody's just feeling good for the most part, as much as we can. There's a lot of crazy shit going down too. Not gonna lie to you guys. And I said, we're gonna relax into it. We're not gonna talk about a few items on the show Doesn't mean we're not going to pull up a couple of damn articles every once in a while just to be like, man, where are we at? Where are you at? That's where I'm trying to figure, we'll figure it out together. Let me read you a little bit of this article, and then we're going to just get down with the silly. This one just really, it's been a while that it's been out. It's come across my eyesight, and it just happened to catch my attention. Caught my attention. I just want to share with you guys. Ladies, gentlemen, you might have already read this article. You might have already heard the news. Maybe you're already hip to this notion. Maybe you're so hip to the notion you don't even give a damn. You don't give a damn, baby. That's what it is. Or maybe you do give a damn. That's what I'm trying to realize. Let's figure it out together, because this is a little bit, it's a little bit alarming. If that's maybe a little bit alarming, maybe a little bit. Let's read it together and then we'll figure it out together. Okay, so this one's in the National Post. And again, it's been out for some time now. I just happened to come across it. Let's read this bad boy, and then let's try to see what's up with it. It's published, if I'm not mistaken, on December 24th, 2021. All right. Again, this is on the National Post. Canada's Public Health Agency admits it tracked 33 million mobile devices during the lockdown. The Public Health Agency of Canada accessed data such as cell tower location to monitor people's activity during lockdown, it said. Public Health Agency of Canada accessed location data from 33 million mobile devices to monitor people's moving during lockdown. The agency revealed this week, 4 weeks ago, not too long ago. 4, 5, 6, December 24th, right? At the end of December, beginning of January, yeah. 5 weeks ago. Due to the urgency of the pandemic, PHAC, that's, no facking around, baby. That's PHAC, Public Health Agency of Canada. That sounds dope, actually. Not gonna lie to you. Where do you work? I work at PHAC. I don't give a fuck. Due to the urgency of the pandemic, PHAC collected and used mobility data such as cell tower location throughout the COVID-19 response. The spokesperson told National Post the program's existence was first brought to wider attention by Blacklock's reporter. Okay. PHAC used the location data to evaluate the effectiveness of public lockdown measures and allow the agency to understand possible links between movement and populations within Canada and the spread of COVID-19. The spokesperson said in March, the agency awarded a contract to TELUS Data for Good program to provide de-identified and aggregated data of movement trends in Canada. Thank you, TELUS. Thank you. The contract expired in October, and PHAC no longer has access to the location data, the spokesperson says. So they got the data, contract expired, they no longer have access to the data, but they got a hold of your data, and we'll get into it. The agency is planning to track population movement for roughly the next 5 years. Now, that's nice. Including to address other public health issues such as other infectious diseases, anything goes, chronic disease prevention and mental health, chronic, ongoing, it'll be here, the spokesperson added. Thank you, spokesperson. Privacy advocates raised concerns to the National Post about the long-term implications of the program. Oh my. I think the Canadian public will find out about how many other such unauthorized surveillance initiatives before the pandemic is over and afterwards, David Lynn, author of Pandemic Surveillance and former director of the Surveillance Studies Center of Queen's University, said in an email. It's nice. Lynn, or Leon, warned that PHAC uses the same kinds of reassuring language as national security agencies use. For instance, not mentioning possibilities for re-identifying data that has been de-identified. Re-identifying data that has been de-identified? Fuck does that mean? In principle, of course, cell data can be used for tracking. In principle, of course. Just in theory, not practice. Mobility data analysis helps to advance public health objectives, the PHAC spokesperson said. The findings have been regularly shared with provinces and territories via the Special Advisory Committee to inform public health messaging, planning, and policy development, the spokesperson said. The data is also used for COVID Trends portal, a dashboard that provides a summarized data of movement trends. Lyon urged a need for greater information regarding exactly what was done, what was achieved, and whether or not it truly served the interests of Canadian citizens. Deploying surveillance tools for public health purposes also raises the issue of equity. Martin French, an associate professor of Concordia University, focusing on surveillance, privacy, and social justice, noted in an email, in quote, there are populations that could experience an intensification of tracking that could have harmful rather than beneficial repercussions. Increased use of surveillance technology during the COVID-19 pandemic has created a new normal in the name of security, Lyon said. The pandemic has created opportunities for massive surveillance surge on many levels, not only for public health, but also for monitoring those working, shopping, and learning from home. Oh my, isn't this wonderful? Evidence is coming in from many sources from countries around the world that was seen as a huge surveillance surge post 9/11 is now completely upstaged by pandemic surveillance, he added. In a notice posted earlier this week, the agency called for contractors with access to cell tower operator location data in the response to the COVID-19 pandemic and for the public health applications. It asked for de-identified cell towers based location data from Access Canada, beginning from January 2019 until the end of the contract period on May 31st, 2023, with possibility of 3 one-year extensions. So that's a 3-year extension. The contractor must provide anonymized data to PHAC and ensure its users have the ability to easily opt out of the mobility data sharing program, the agency said. PHAC's Privacy Management Division conducted an assessment and determined that since no personal information is being acquired through this contract, there's no concerns under Privacy Act, the spokesperson said. The Office of the Privacy Commissioner said it is following up with PHAC to obtain more information about the proposed initiative and could not provide additional comments at this time. Yeah, fantastic. That's just one little piece of news that I wanted to share with you guys. And bear with me a few seconds. If I'm not mistaken, there is a little bit of a, is the camera working properly? It looks a bit blurry to me, or it's, no, it should be fine. Sorry about that, but also not sorry because this is a one-man operation. It's a one-man band. We're just drumming the drums, we're guitaring the guitar strings, we're playing the saxophones, we're pulling all the strings, we're playing the triangle up in here. We got the bass, we got all the notes, hitting all the keys. That's right, baby. So thank you for everything, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys think about this whole fucking thing? Right? Is it not weird that our data is just we're being spied on, essentially? That's not even like, that's, how do you guys feel about this? And this was, I don't know how many people caught this. I don't know what our reactions are to these things. I mean, for the most part, the way I live my life nowadays with on the onlines, when I'm at, like, I just assume, I just go into the world assuming that I'm constantly being spied on. That's just reality. Now that doesn't mean somebody's sitting there personally looking at my data in real time and it's like, oh, what's he buying on Amazon? What's he searching for on the Googles? What's he reading here? What's he buying there? Maybe not in that sense, but it is getting recorded all the time. They do have access to your information, especially during post 9/11, during the whole pandy, this whole thing just, again, in the name of security and safety, and using umbrella terms to just cover a whole array of activities and people's movements and whereabouts and information. And essentially it's sold to us in a package that it's deemed, I guess, beneficial for us. We're tracking you to let you know if you're safe. It's like, dude, I already know I'm safe. Can I be safe on my own, or do I need a camera up my butt all the time? Depends what you're into, depends what you're doing, the calls, special occasions maybe, and that's when you opt in, not just like, oh, here's a camera up your butt. It's been in there for like 6 months, dude. What are you? It's like, oh, you're about to get colon cancer. Oh, no. I don't know where I was going with that, but the point is that it's a little bit alarming, and I'm not surprised. Obviously, I know this has been, since Edward Snowden came out, since there's just so many things that have been, but like, what does the public do in order to like get a sense of like, oh, okay, I'm on the web, I'm on the tubes, I'm on the internets, or I'm not even on the tubes and the webs and the apps. Maybe you just happen to have a damn cell phone in your pocket for emergency uses. You need to make a phone call. You need to, call your boo. All right, I'm late, boo boo. Can't wait to come home. And it just, what are the pros of this? The pros, if you want to look at it from all aspects, from all the angles, untangling it, just, getting in there. The pros, it is really hard to think of a pro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Ladies, it is super hard to think of a pro. The only, but that's the thing, man. Like, I would say maybe if you'd gone missing, it'd be nice to know where you're at, but that doesn't, but what if you go missing, you don't have your phone on you? So, but that's hence the chip, get chipped. For your own safety, get it, chip. Everything's on it, it's so easy. And, are there any benefits? I don't know, dude. It's really hard to think of a benefit. Is it really hard to think, but we need to know for the greater good, we need to know where everybody's at. And yeah, this basically means they will track everything and record it, and they already do. And it's just every country does it. It's just different. For some countries are blatant. They're all like, yes, we're doing, yes, we are recording you. Yes, we are spying on you. Yes, you are given points on some sort of a social credit system, and every country does it to varying degrees. But it is an interesting topic because we are in that time period where we can make wiser decisions, maybe. What do you think? What do you guys think? Are you into it? Do you like the man looking at your business all the time? The pros, I guess it doesn't necessarily, hey man, people talk and they're like, man, in modern society, it's so easy to get lonely. Guess what, dude? You're not lonely. There's always somebody there. There's always somebody there. You're not really alone. That's the beauty of it. It's just, sure, you might not see them. You might not hear them. They might not even be a full them. It might just be a bot. But that is literally the future present. So, which is nice. Nice, baby. What do you guys think about this? I mean, it is, what happens to TELUS, baby? Just TELUS and other, like, different mobile or communication services, rather, like communication service technology companies. How do you protect yourself, dude? You can go walkie-talkie style, but then you gotta, like, hand out walkie-talkies to everybody you're in contact with, which is, not gonna lie, a kind of neat gift. But then it depends, like, if your social circle is small, doable, because you just hang a walkie-talkie or maybe 2-3 walkie-talkies, doable. But your circle starts to expand. All of a sudden, next thing you know, for the sake of privacy, now you've kept 10, 20, 30, 100. How big is your circle, dog? 1,000 walkie-talkies, and then you'd hear somebody messages you, and then how do you get the now good luck finding the right walkie-talkie unless you've gone ahead and like color coordinated everyone and then you've memorized which color. Oh, this one's Brian. Oh, this one's Jesse. Or this one's such and such, and like and then you run out of colors. That's also, so then you'd have to divide that up into shades. Every you got different shades of red, different shades of blue, and then like, man, you're really gonna get to know all your different colors, which is, again, that's a bonus. That's a plus. And that's also 1,000 walkie-talkies on you. That's an added layer or layers of just warmth and batteries, tons of battery juice. You're walking, talking walkie-talkie. That's also a plus. You could And there is really no opting out of this. In a sense that opting out of carrying a cell phone with you, opting out of the spying, I would like to, if that's a thing, if you know, to all the hard work and I'm opting out as of now. You can stop it. I'm opting out. This guy not ready. Probably not going to be ready. Opting out. I don't know why we have to say these things, but it's like, yeah. But then every country does it. Every country does it to different degrees. And like, how okay are we with these things? Are you guys cool with it? You know? And it's one of those scenarios where they'll come and say, well, if you're not doing anything, you don't gotta worry about it. What do you got? If you got nothing to hide, what do you gotta worry about it? What do you gotta worry about if you got nothing to hide? It just seems like the concept of, and with everything too, like extrapolating from like societally, we're really moving from the concept of moving away from the concept of like ownership, having something belong to you, but they're going into they're really trying to get to the core of it all. Like it's not even like, oh, you'll read the articles and everybody chit chatting about it, things like, oh, you're gonna by 2030 you're gonna own nothing and be happy about it, love doing it. It's not gonna just stop if we don't like talk about it or like do something about it together. It's not just gonna stop with commodities and goods and services. It'll take over your body, and that's essentially these are the things that I think a lot of people had issues with originally. I think a lot of the propaganda and the news and the corporate news media will just divide people and put people in groups and this and that. But the reality of the matter is everybody's pro science, everybody's for just everybody's in the middle ground. Most people are in the middle ground. I've not yet met any extremists of left or right or south or north anywhere on the streets. Man, everybody's gooch. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. So that's the portrayal you'll get in the news media, and so many interconnected topics. Let's try to stay focused on the concept of ownership. And like, so we're reading these things, we're being, they're going to meetings, they're conducting gatherings, they're putting on speeches, we're talking about how you're going to own nothing, be happy about it. Okay, but what about like when will you draw the line? That's the thing I've always thought about. Like, okay, everybody needs to have access to land. You need to be able to purchase land. I think that's very important if we want to be able to maintain some sort of a autonomy. I'm not talking about everybody go out there, be Rockefeller in it, or just dunking on motherfuckers all day every day with your money bags, but also do that. If that's you, do that too. We need that as well. But if you don't want to, what was I trying to say, man? The thing that I was trying to say, dudes, ladies, is that they're coming after the bod. You no longer are even in charge of, or you're gonna not be in charge of your own. And we already see these things, right? So how do we start? And I think we're already doing a lot. I think there are a lot of people that are now realizing the slippery slope that we've all been riding on. And look where it led us. We're here. It's a beautiful day. That doesn't mean we don't have a ton of work on our hands. And your boy's gonna keep on rocking and rolling. I know this week, every day I'm rocking and rolling. Every day I'm assessing situations and assessing those assessments. And I'm like, dude, you need to do more assessing, more doing. And it's just constant readjustment and reshifting and refocusing. But how do you guys feel about that? Because really we see that right now, that anywhere you want to, over the past 2 years, it's been the overreach and the infringement on your personal bodily autonomy. Again, where you move, where you go, what you consume, what you don't consume, and right down to the nitty gritty too. Even now, the attack is now, they want to go full force. And who's they? I don't know who they are. The elites of society, the shakers and makers of society. I don't know who they are. Call it big tech, call it big pharma, call it big oil, call it the banks, call it, it's not just one thing. And, it just seems like, yeah, you no longer are even in charge of your own body in terms of like, oh, well, they're going to track your activities. Did you cough here? Well, did you bump your knee there? Did you make a purchase? Have you gone over your purchasing limits? Are you stretching yourself? And they're going to like assess everything's going to want. this is the problem with too much. This is the problem of rationality, man. When you go too rational in society and everything becomes down to the nitty gritty numbers games, that's when you face a lot of irrationality. It's bonkers out there in terms of what we're doing. But a lot of people, myself included, I'm just an average person trying to live life, attempt to do my best, and then learn, grow, go after my dreams all at the same time. But with these, it feels like you're running, you're doing this thing that you do, and it feels like there's a lot of just different sorts of pressure on you, just different sorts of pressure. And pressure is good. Pressure builds diamonds. Pressure, you can't give birth without pressure. That's life. You literally can. It goes from a seed to like 9 months of pregnancy, built up pressure, due time, baby time. That's pressure. So pressure is needed, but I'm just just trying to. What do you guys think? How do you guys think this is gonna, should companies be held accountable? To what degree? What's happening with our information? Should we not be? The thing is, not only is it getting stolen and you're getting spied on, there's no sense of acknowledgement or even any. It's just kind of like the confident or maybe it's not even confidence, fake confidence. It's basically a con is what it is. It's a con. It's a whole masquerade or something, dude. It's just it feels like as if it shouldn't even be a thought in your head, as if like, shouldn't your privacy or info, your data, shouldn't it be worth something? Shouldn't it be worth something? It just feels like not only are we going to take it, we're going to take it for free, and you have no control over that. I'm just saying, feels like it, based on what you read, based on what you see happening in the world that's unraveling each and every day. It is a peculiar circumstance. Not gonna lie to you guys, peculiar circumstance. But I'm hopeful. I'm optimistic. I think together we'll make the best decisions. And who knows, dude? Who knows? But just want to share that with you guys. Enough of that. Let's get silly with it. Because that's your baby boy wants to just get silly and down and dirty with the fun and the games. And man, we're gonna do it on the lines. We're gonna do it off the lines. And before you know it, things change. Every day things change. And I'm just trying to, keep my eye on the prize, which is, you know what the prize is, baby. For your boy, prize is, it's set up there. It's work towards it. Get up there as soon as the up there is available. But in the meantime, up here, we're gonna continue rocking and rolling. That doesn't mean we're not gonna. That's what it is, man. You just give it your best, whatever you're doing. I know it feels like, well, we are making, on a positive note, Quebec's getting rid of their whole. They're not even talking about the whole. What was it? They were talking about like taxing the unvaxxed. They realized how dumb and irrational that sounds, because if it's like that, then you're gonna have to go and tax everybody for every health concern that they have, because essentially you're basically saying you are a burden to society, fatso, you fat pig, draining the hospital resources because you can't go for a goddamn hike or a run, you slob, or vice versa. You're gonna have to get mean about it, and we've seen it, but that's the road that it leads to, and then eventually it's just like, get everybody to be perfect. Don't get me wrong, go for a walk, go for a hike, and be a little bit overweight, be a little bit underweight, do you. It's what you make of it. But it's just a lot of the hypocrisy is just like, it's oozing hypocrisy right now. My God, it is overwhelming sometimes that you'll be able, and the thing that I'm learning, and it's just, it baffles me sometimes as to how the corporate media just how do people who are in the machine, how do you deal with it? How do you get up every day and go and know in the depths of your heart and your heart of hearts that you're even with the best of intentions, you're just pushing an agenda, you're just pushing a narrative. How do you But you have to do it there with like, you gotta like, nobody wants to look at themselves like realistically. Everybody wants, because if you're in a corporation, if you're in a, you got to put on a suit and a tie and talk a talk and walk a certain walk and say certain things, even though you're just saying things. You're just saying. So moving forward, I mean, a lot of things are interconnected. One thing that I noticed, with information, it's just, does it even, trying to wrap my head around the whole topic of like, what is information, what's misinformation, who's perpetuating misinformation. It just seems like, it's the rule, man. It's the basic rule of whoever smelt it, dealt it. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. Often the case, not always, but most of the times, man. I can't even, I've not been trusting the news media outlets since I was a teenager, I would say, since I was a teenager. And this was with my limited teenage knowledge of the world and understanding. I've never believed in any of the corporate media news outlets for truth. I always looked at them as, form of propaganda, of course. But then I grew up a little bit and I learned a little bit more. Then I'm like, man, really, most of it is just BS. Like, none of it. And I came across a quote actually the other day. Forget where I read it, but it's funny. It said, real news is fake news and fake news is real. Which was pretty funny because pretty much sums it up all in one sentence, right? Fake news is real and real news is fake, or real news is fake news and fake news is real. It's pretty funny. But also, you gotta laugh. Everybody's gotta make a buck, dude. Everybody's gotta make a buck. Where are you getting the money? Where are you getting your paychecks from? Is there, follow the money, they said. Follow the money. I'm trying to, but it's disappearing, dude. But no, low key, I've held on to many pennies, dude. I have pennies. I have a load of pennies because I got this little jar of coins that, throughout the year, toonie here, loony there, pocket change, dump it in there. Adds up. Every once in a while, you'll grab everything out of it, the useful stuff, the loony and the toonie and the quarters for whatever purposes you need. But then everything that ends up remaining is the pennies. I have ample amounts of pennies. And once everything goes on the lines and then the market crashes anywhere between 5 to 10 years from now due to obvious reasons, we're printing money, everybody's just banking on the housing system to supply us with everlasting money, and we're in the world of once the NFT juice runs out, which is, who knows how long that'll go for, or how it's gonna, I don't know, man, how it's gonna shape or change or evolve to what. But I just want you to know, don't worry about your boy. Your boy's got sitting on pennies, baby, rock solid pennies. Oh no, I got copper essentially, baby. That's what it is. I can punch a hole through each of the pennies and use it as jewelry. I can hang it in my, or I'll trade. That's the when it all goes down, dude. I can exchange pennies for goods and services. Who's thinking? And if that's not the scenario, these bad boys we're gonna keep them in the fam, and technically, there is no fam right now. Technically, it's just your boy. But down the line, should there be a fam, man, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5, 6 generations. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but these pennies are gonna be worth something one day. I think. I'm just hoping, man, that's the case, because they've been, that's inflation for you. That's devaluing money, so I'm holding on to these bad boys so they make like, oh my god, he's got so much pennies. They're so, it's from 1976. Nobody else has it. It's worth nothing now. Pennies. It's worth pennies right now. Probably less than a penny because of the loss. It's literally worth nothing now. But either, you know, when it all goes down, or I'm talking, yeah, man, this one right here, should the great grandkids see this video and I'm not here, you're fucking welcome. You're fucking welcome, because Granddaddy-O here had the good old insight to think further into the future. Just think all the way into the future, 3-4 generations, when everything's just, you know, it's gonna be a mixed bag. But guess what you'll have? You'll have plenty of pennies. It's hundreds of pennies that I've got, baby, ranging from different. I got some really old ones in there too, so it's a collection, not gonna lie to you guys. And it might just, you know, and guess what I'm doing, fam? This is again for the great grandkids, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm gonna be carrying this load of coins with me everywhere across borders, because it's my treasure at this point. This is your boy's working on. Everybody's online with this token, that token, this. I got the real deal for you, baby. You're welcome. You're looking back at this video in the future, like, Granddaddy-O, only if you invested, you know, $10 in one of the online coins, we would all been fine. But no, you had to stick to the old school physical, tangible thing. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm doing my best here. That's what it is, baby. Sorry, everybody. Just had to have a little bit of a chit chat with the fam from the future, because I don't know. Unless you guys preserve me and I'm here in like 150 years, just fucking casting from the casket, baby. Just, you know, put me, it doesn't need to be all fully functioning. We've talked about this before. Just, you know, as soon as the chip is in and the body parts, so just keep bringing the body parts, dude. Hook me up with pig parts, with extra human parts that we got, like with oh my god, I'm just gonna be this fucking cyborg of a podcaster, bro. Just killing it. And that's the thing. You can, at that time, you could just, you know, we're all gonna be on the online world, and our physical bodies doesn't really matter where you are, dude. But I'll be floating in the ether, in the both in the metaverse and in the multiverse, just casting away, baby, with the aliens and shit. We're gonna do the first guest that I'm gonna do is we're gonna bring on an alien, and we're just gonna hash it out, baby. We're gonna hash it out. They're here. They want to make peace, you know. And that we're gonna start having that's what it is, man. Everything that you see is just, I think we're getting prepped to basically start mating with aliens. That's the next step. I feel it right here. It may just be a little bit of, you know, what is it? Is it, are you okay? You're like, why is it always, I don't know, something's here. All the core body parts, the ticker's here. So that's what that is. It's feeling stuff. And I'm just trying to make sense of it as much as I can, with the help of the jokes and the yokes, dude. Yoking around, having a good time, baby. Wearing the same pants twice in a row. Not gonna lie, like all week long I've been wearing the same pants. Why? Because it's comfortable. It's a little bit thicker. The material's a little bit thicker and keeps me warm. Should I change it up? Maybe. But, you know, sometimes consistency is good. That's what I'm trying to stick to, baby. Just know what your strengths are, and when it comes to pants, these fucking pants rock, baby. Keep your boy warm. Right out here doing it, man. Fam, I hope you're all, you know, keeping busy with whatever you got going on for you. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the prize, and we will definitely see each other very soon. It's just a matter of time, and I'm excited, dudes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited. Believe it or not, we are at the end of it, baby. It's over. It's done. It's done and over with. Everybody's celebrating. Countries are opening up. Borders are starting to open up. A lot of places have gotten rid of everything, which is fantastic. Fantastic. More of that. We need more of those great examples. And together, man, we are gonna light this bitch up. Not literally, but like, you know, figuratively talking. We're gonna just, set the roof on fire. Again, metaphorically speaking, of course, you know, I don't want to cause a fire hazard, but if we're gonna have a hoot, baby. We're gonna have a hoot. We're gonna have a blast together, you and I, and that's what that is. That's what that is. You know, it's easy to just, you know, it's easy, isn't it? It's yo, yo, your boy's trying out here, homie. That's what it is. I'm it is having a little bit of brain fart, not gonna lie to you guys. And it happens. Time and again it happens. But that's normal. Not that, you know, brain fogs shouldn't be normal, but sometimes it happens. And not gonna lie to you guys, the other day when I just cut my hair, I felt a little bit, you know, I was like, I'm tired of winter hats and scarves. I'm just gonna wear a jacket, just gonna go outside. And all winter long, I've been wearing a hat whenever I step outside, so my head temperature has been very much used to room temp. Cut the hair, didn't wear a hat for a couple of days. I'm like, oh, I just want to, you know, don't want to be burdened by a hat. So tired of this heavy hat. Oh, a winter hat holding me down. No more, sir. That's what I did. I just left it at home, stepped outside, a nice gusty wind came in, goes in one ear, rattles the brain out the other side, and you come back home and you feel just a little bit, oh, the head's feeling a little bit, just a little teeny tiny off. But that's okay. Gonna take a couple of days, reinforce with the hat, add the heat. I'm all good, baby. Your boy can't even get sick, dog. Can you believe I've been, fam jam, respect, fam. Just being 100% realsies. I've not been sick in 2 years. Prior to that, I've not been sick for years as well. Your boy is, I don't know what it is. I think I found my equilibrium, dude. I think I'm on it. Just the right amount of exercise, 10-15 minutes in the mornings, followed by a few hours of outdoor activities, doing the chasing of the mullahs and the cheddars so the process can keep going. And I believe in the process, baby. That's what I do. And I get in here and just keep going. I can't be stopped, really. And that's what it is. I noticed I don't get sick. Sick gets me, baby. I don't let nothing get me down. I don't let nothing get me down. No damn illnesses or something. It's just power of the mind too. Whenever it's just like right now, I feel a little bit like my head's feeling a little bit whatevs. But in here, it's fucking right up there. It's right up there. And I'm just gonna focus on it and just get at it. Like just rid myself off whatever. It's just a little bit, it's like maybe it's my sinuses. Maybe it's just, I don't even know what that means. I just heard it. You're like, oh, maybe it's his sinuses. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, man. I don't believe in letting cold or a little sickness or this or that. We're going to continue rocking and rolling is what I'm trying to tell you. And brain farts happen to the best of us. And I'm not even saying I'm just trying out here, baby. I'm just trying out here. And I'm excited because, when the doors open, when the gates open and some of the doors have been open, some of the gates have also been open. Some windows, they've opened some windows in some places, opened up a couple of back doors. Chimney's been cleaned out, we're making progress, digging holes underneath. We're excavating at this point, just creating new pathways. That's what I'm trying to do, baby. Staying silly with it, staying loose with it, taking it seriously, but also very seriously, but loosely as possible, but also seriously, because you need to fucking relax sometimes. But then you also need to always chase it, because if you're not chasing it, somebody else is right behind you. Who is it? Who's behind you? But don't worry, if anybody should be behind you, it's all being tracked. It is all being tracked. Full circle. Full circle. That's what it is, baby. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping on, whatever that means again. Keep on keeping on, baby. Keep on keeping on, keep on hustling, fam. We're gonna keep on hustling. We're gonna keep on grinding. We're gonna grind and until there's nothing, until I see flesh falling off these bones, and then there's like, I'm gonna grind the bones of, and this is how you grind, baby. I want you guys to get out there with the grinding mentality. Just grind, 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 grind. Grind, 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 more grinding. Hip hop in the background, grinding, baby. To the window, to the wall, grinding. That's what I'm talking about. But a little bit of relaxing is good too. So try to, if you can, best case scenario, if you can, merge the relaxing with the grind. A nice chill grind, baby. Chill grind. Nothing's better than a chill grind, dude. You go out there, you're grinding, but you're chill. You're barely even grinding, but you're grinding. You know? That's what I'm saying, baby. There was there's opportunities waiting for you everywhere. It just depends what you're into, and then get really focused in on it. Just focus in on it, and I want you to focus to the point where you're, some people might tell you that you should just, not focus on one thing, that you should, ideal case, spread it all out, give equal attention to everything. But I want to ask you this: does everything deserve equal attention? And it's a case-by-case scenario, isn't it? It's a case-by-case. It's literally up to each individual what they make of it, because it's your life. You live it the way you want to live it. But at the same time, you want to achieve things. You want to get to great, good things, better things. Focus. Zoom in, dead focus. Laser focus. We're leveling off with laser precision. Oh. That's what it is, baby. 90-degree angles all day. That's what it is. Put it up. Because that's what it is, man. You got to grind. You got to go. And whatever you're like, that's the thing that I'm trying to get into. And I got such a long way to go. I'm just taking these little tiny baby steps. In the far distance is a whole system at work with tons of opportunities, and but it's just like that's what I'm trying to do. I'm that baby dinosaur inside the egg, just on my neck and back, just kicking up, trying to pop that egg open, trying to just put my head out the egg and just spread my wings a little bit. What's up? I'm a dinosaur, baby dinosaur, baby, fucking getting out there. But no matter whatever you're going to be doing, know this: there's going to be tough competition, dude. Ladies, there's tough competition your way, and I want you to know that I got your back, and thank you for having my back. And together we're going to just go ahead, because that's what it is, man. You want to get into whatever you want to get into. There's going to be naysayers. There will be some yay-sayers as well. Shout out to the yay-sayers. Also shout out to the naysayers, dude, because anytime yay-sayers, that's obvious. Love makes sense. Give love, receive love. It makes perfect sense. Naysayers also love, because that's what it is, man. They might be just like, oh, nay, all day, right? And you just keep going at it. You keep going at it until it's just, when it comes down to it, when it comes down to the nitty gritty, when you get rid of the dust, and when the dust is settled, and you can just, you got a little brush, and you brushed off the dust, what's underneath it? A little bit of erosion, a little bit of, did it get galvanized? I don't know. It's different things, but what the underneath portion of it is that you stay consistent. You stay consistent, you get there, wherever there is. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. That's essentially it, because nothing comes easy, and I'm just gonna keep on fucking, I'm gonna bang my head against the wall. I'm gonna I've done it before. Probably not good for my head. I will I will claw and teeth, plural, all my teeth, dude. I will climb that wall and I will get up there and I'm like, oh man, sweet wall. So that's the type of dude I am. That's the type of lady you are. That's the type of fella you are. We're the type that just, oh, what is this? A wall? We're gonna climb it. It's too big of a wall we're gonna dig underneath, baby. The wall's too fat, we're gonna go all the way around the wall. That's what it is, baby. And life is just full of walls and obstacles, is what I'm trying to just. And the chiller and more relaxed, that's the thing, going back to the previous video, the more chill and relaxed and the harder you grind all at the same time, the better it is for everybody. The better it is for, look how far we've gone. Look where we're at today. Look where we're at today. Started from literally some other location, some other time, and now we're here. And then tomorrow, who knows where we'll be tomorrow, but this is the thing, we're gonna keep on pushing forward. You and I, that's what it is, man. I can't stop the operation. It's, the juices are flowing. Juices are flowing. Juices are flowing through us. It's juicing time, baby. Pass the juice to the left. Juicing time. We're juicing, baby. Squeezing life out of life to get more life. So go ahead. Go ahead, you know, do something that's outside your comfort zone. Go ahead and hotwire a car. Not as easy as it looks on TV, is it? Try it out, though. You might learn something. Go ahead and create your own chip, dude. Beat them to it. Beat them to it. Create your own chip. Put a chip in your own brain, so when they come for the brain, dude, you're like, it's already chipped. Who put it in there? I put it in there. You be the chipper. Why you always waiting for the chips to come your way, dude? When the life hands you cards with no chips, you bring your own chips. Make your own chips, dude. Put it in there. Get yourself an update. Man. Just update apps. Upload yourself, dude. If you can beat them to it, is what I'm trying to tell you. If you've got dreams. You know, people back in the day, it was hard to dream, dude. It was hard to dream. It was just like people would dream and then others would quickly try to stomp on it because that's literally nobody had anything. When people just start out, like just naked people out on the wilderness, you know, the original people. And since nobody had anything, it was just like if somebody dreamt something, that was the first thing. The idea was the first thing. And what are the 3 stages of confronting an idea, right? It's laughter, ridicule. Look at this guy. We're all sleeping in a cave by the fire and he wakes up with a dream. He wants to, you know, he's talking about a wheel, conceptualizing movement. Oh, so fancy. Everybody made fun of the guy with the wheel idea, man. I'm telling you right now. First step, ridicule. Second step. I honestly forgot what the second step is, so more ridicule. Third step, acceptance, I think. So you go through 2 steps of ridicule. Third step is acceptance. Full, solid acceptance. That's what it is, man. Everybody wants to be accepted, and I'm just gonna... It's basically the rule of the game is keep going. That's the rule of the game. The game is life. The game is life. And I'm not the best player. I'm not the oldest player. I'm not the player with the most points but I've been out here for some years. I've been learning, and but that's the thing. The more I learn, the more I realize, God damn it, I don't know anything. I don't know anything, which is fantastic because it means that I've got plenty of room for growth. There's so much room for growth all around me. Room for growth here in this area, room for growth, not so much room on this side, but room in here, ton of room in here, dude. Just growing and expanding, becoming one with my atmosphere. And whatever you're doing out there, I want you to keep on growing and expanding, okay? I want you to just, that's what it is, man. They want us to buckle down. They want your boy to buckle down, yo. They want your boy to buckle down. I won't ever buckle down. Don't make me chuckle, son. Ah, good times. Good times. They want me to just quit it. They want me to just quit the game and step out the game. I'm like, I'm not even in the game. But when I get in the game, man, you're gonna be like, man, thank God you're like in the game. Now we're all playing this game, and ooh, look at us sharing and laughing and having a ball. From the TV, you kind of look tall. You know? Grinding and hustling. Pulling on my muscle in. But that's what it is, man. Life's a rap game. Life's like a rap. Life's like the rap game. I don't know nothing about rap. Probably know less about life. But oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. That's what I do, though. I that's not what I do, but like, you ever have those moments where you're just like, fucking like, whatever it is, man. Maybe you're going on, like, maybe you're heading into a meeting. Maybe you're, it's your time to bat. It's your time to bat. And you're just like, before you're just fucking amping yourself up. I'm always amping myself up, baby. Amp it up. Fucking amping up. Amping up, amping down, amping right in the middle, right in the center. They thought we're gonna back down. We ain't never gonna back down. Keep throwing it. Gonna keep throwing it back at you. You receive with the same hand that you give with. Man, the beat on that one was dope, yo. The beat on that one was sick. I never scared from a situation. Just trying to drop bars, but it just comes like one bar at a time and none of them rhyme. So it's just random sentences really at this point. Dropping mad bars, son. Dropping mad bars, and look at me, we're all on stars now. From the grind that we grinded, now we hustling, grinding harder every day, each day. Get it, son. Big wheels, big deals. Big deals, big wheels. Spinners on my spinners, yeah. Yo. Spinners on tits, dude. Or your nips. Just just wheels, though. Wheels. Not talking about boobies, not talking about titties, not talking about tatas, not talking about anything else. Just spinners. Everybody should have spinners on their chest. That's what I'm trying to say. Because that way you could just like dip low to the ground and like roll on down the street. That's the future of public transport, dude. Everybody needs just, if everybody like, man, I think the guy with the wheel, like, it's like Tesla's idea with like electricity, right? I think the original Tesla dude had a completely different idea of how electricity was going to be implemented in the world. I think the same, and then, you know, that's what it is, man. The same thing with the wheel. I think initially they were designed so that we'd all get free access to wheels, I think. But then someone was like, man, if you make the wheels a little bit more of a commodity, how much money can we make on the wheels? Tons of money on the wheels to be made. Man, oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, today we went everywhere and nowhere. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today. I love you all. Thank you for all the love and support. Boys out here trying to just, make this better each and every day, each and every week. I'm here every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You can find me on the YouTubes. You can find me on the Instagrams. You can find me on the Patreons. You're my producers. I want to reiterate this message that you are the producers, and I take into consideration what the fam and the gang want, okay? So there's nobody else telling us what to do. There's nobody else dictating to us what we talk about, what we don't talk about, whether it's the funnies, whether it's covering personal issues or societal issues that impact all of us, whatever it is and we're growing one individual at a time. We're unstoppable. We're on top of it. They see us and they're like, man, what's gonna hold them down? Nothing, literally nothing. Just keep on going. That's what I do, baby, and that's what you do out there. So thank you for all the love and support. I'll be back here again on Monday. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And if you're into that sort of thing, if you like to, if you don't want to, if you're like, man, no comments for me, but I'll go ahead and whatever it is, dude. You want to talk about it, don't talk about it. Live your bestest lives, and I'll talk to y'all very soon on Monday. Peace out, everybody.